looking at the reality of motor vehicle crashes across the United States every year, Motus does a lot of benchmarking. So as an employee, if you're driving every day, obviously you're at a higher risk than the average person. Unfortunately, you can also see that 2 out of 5 work-related accidents are in fact car accidents. So as an employer, and while you're joining the call, most likely you feel you have an obligation to keep your employees safe. Likewise, for your employees, you want to make sure that they come home safely and protect the people around them, keep them safe as well. So here you're going to see some stats pulled up. Back in 2011, the average vehicle accident, non-fatality, not including downtime, was around $2,500 all the way to last year. That crept up. You can see it $3,700. Now, obviously, some of these changes, what's driving the cost. On your car, the components are becoming more expensive, whether you look at a vehicle with sensors in its bumper, or you have, supply chain restraints inflating those repairs. Also, just the increased labor costs and time spent on repairs. So also along the lines of those, if you're operating a fleet, the average is 20% of vehicles will be in an accident in any given year. That came from Fleet Management Weekly. You also know that if you're reimbursing or having drivers on the road from a personal aspect across the country, 6% of people will be in accidents every year. So when we look at some of the costs and risks, I'm sure everybody in this room has, at one point in their life done some driving. Maybe you're looking at your cell phone, you get a text, an email, it lights up. So distracted driving, of course, is what everybody addresses, whether it's malicious or not. That is accounting for a large percentage of accidents. Something else that stood out here, 18% of alcohol-related accidents happen while on the job. So when you think about this, and whether you're being proactive, and hopefully you're not on this because you're being reactive, but sometimes that's the case, is these cost organizations a lot of money. Also from an aspect of downtime, just think of how much that has affected your organization, but also what about a fatal accident? Obviously that's what we don't want to talk about, but oftentimes that is the largest cost and largest fear of companies.